very clear, Owen, after the last game, that that's how he wanted and encouraged the side to do. He publicly stated that at the presentation, and his senior man has just backed that up, not only with his words, but with his deeds.
Yeah, not for the first time, Owen Morgan. That's been the constant message for the last 4 years, and it's served England well. They're #1 ranked side in the world, and they're the world champions. What is fascinating now is that it's thrown back questions to India. So the questions for England after that first game, were they going to dial down on their aggression? Absolutely not. And the way they've played today and winning, questions throw back to India now. The way they're playing, is that enough? Is that enough aggressive intent from India at the top of the order, given the way that Bairstow and Roy in particular play? Because the daylight between England after the opening power play in both these games, particularly that first game, which England should have won in my view as well, there's a huge distance there. And to make up that differential when Bairstow and Roy are giving them such an advantage is quite hard. So whether India now will change the way that they play remains to be seen.
We'll come on to India and Dinesh in just a minute. Staggering hitting, though. Brutal.
It was astonishing, wasn't it? It was great entertainment, brilliant skill, amazing power. Said to you on comms, I felt like I was watching a computer game or replay. It was like, what, another one? Another one? It was. They weren't just clearing the ropes. Fielders didn't stand a chance, did they? They were going 20 rows back. It was like they were having throwdowns and doing that range hitting in practice without a care in the world, and they were doing it in an international game with the series on the line.
Dinesh, that, I imagine, possibly could be quite a quiet Indian dressing room with a few bowlers looking down at their feet, maybe even slightly upsetting. I mean, Kuldeep Yadav has had another chastising day.
Yes. I think as a team, their morale wouldn't go down. Now would they be 2 down? But Kuldeep personally, the poor guy has had a tough time, and he's been sitting out for a long time. He comes in, he's had a couple of games here. It's really not gone his way. But these things happen to international cricketers. He needs to chin up. He needs to get stronger. He's got a couple of very important ones, not only in his white ball career, but also for his red ball career in the form of IPL, so that he needs to do really well. He needs to buck up and do the best that he can in the next couple of months.
Ben Stokes at that interview there mentioned the matchups and he decided who he's going to go after. He got his tactics right. Did Kohli get his matchup tactics right today?
When Ben Stokes walked in, I think Krunal Pandya hadn't bowled. He'd just come on to bowl. I felt at that stage maybe Shardul Thakur for over because he has this ability to pick up wickets, but then he went for Krunal Pandya. You know, the matchup is such that if Stokes gets going, forget Krunal Pandya, any left-arm spinner in the world, he takes them down. And obviously, Krunal Pandya was one of those days where it was hard to stop Stokes. Almost every shot that he played is looking to hit 6. Just the way he set up before the ball was bowled, you just knew the intent was to go for the big one. Like Kevin Peterson would say, 6, 4, 3, 2. But he said it in a T20, he's following that in a one-day international.